The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, Mike, if you would open us up with a statement, NCAA playoffs, and headed to Bowie, Maryland to play the Bulldogs.
Well, we feel very blessed and honored to be a part of the 28 teams, and told our kids, gosh, there's 28 teams. I think it's 169 Division II teams that play football, and so it's an honor to be in there. And there's 28 teams, and those teams come in certain levels. We've always told them we get to the playoffs. Those that believe and really believe have a chance to make a run at it. And so we're going to go play Bowie State and travel to Maryland. And Bowie State's 11-0. They're a great football team. They've got players both sides of the football that dominate. That's proven by their stats. And so we expect the number one thing is we got to be Carson-Newman. We got to do what we do best and execute at a level that's offensively and defensively in the kicking game. And number one, be who we are, and be strong to that commitment.
You look at Bowie State for the past few years, the thought has been Amir Hall at quarterback. Back-to-back Harlan Hill Trophy finalists. You might have expected a little bit of a dip at that position, but Jerome Johnson has taken the reins of that sucker and is off and running with it. Efficient passing the ball, leads the team in rushing yards. What kind of a dual-threat quarterback is he? Well,
I think you just described it very well right there. He's off and running with it, and that's your greatest fear on defense is being able to contain him. When the quarterback is a leading rusher, then that's not by accident. That's by planned, a lot of it. You have to make sure that he's contained. You have to make sure somebody's accountable for him in the middle. And gosh, what he's got on the outside to throw the football to, very, very talented receivers that can run and go make plays.
As good as their offense is, their defense creates as much chaos as anybody in this country. Number one in the nation in interceptions, more than 30 turnovers forced on the year. How do they do it?
Well, they do it by people, all right, which is what most defenses do. They've got great players on defense. Their front box right there is as solid as we've played against, talent-wise. So they're like our kids. We're trying to get them to expect to get turnovers. Well, that's part of their game plan, and they're a very talented group, and they've earned where they are statistically.
Joshua Pryor, 6'4", 280 D tackle, only 25 tackles for loss on the year and 12.5 sacks. What makes him tick up the middle for their defense?
Well, he's got great movement. Okay, he really does. He has great movement ability to shed a block, get off of that block and make a play. And none of those guys up front or linebacker-wise, you see them get stuck on blocks, and that's going to be a key for us. We've got to go make a block. We've got to go make it stick till we can get somebody to run by them.
You look at this season, had been on the ropes, but kept churning. Now winners of 4 in a row to make the playoffs. Just how proud are you of this team's resiliency and to see some fruits from their labor?
Oh, well, it's awesome. I told them after the game, I told them again yesterday, that is one of the better team wins maybe in Carson-Newman history for efficient that they were on offense and defense in the kicking game. And they played with a great vision. They played with passion. And I thought they played with composure, and that's a game changer in this game today in football. So it's going to take that same kind of effort and more. Okay, it's going to take that same kind of mindset and more to travel to Maryland to get it done. And I've told them, hey, there's 28 teams in this. These are the best in Division II. I haven't seen anybody in there that's not capable. Not capable of winning, not capable of making a run at it. So. We're going there, and we're developing the plan right now. We got it started yesterday with our kids, and know to have a great game plan on all parts of it, and be sound in what we do. And then, hey, you let kids play.
How fun is it to go to the playoffs and actually play somebody brand spanking new?
Well, that's a lot better. Okay, that's a lot better for us. And they've got great talent and great athletes, and our advantage is they haven't played us before, or probably played anybody like us. So we have to make that work for us, and I'm sure their game plan right now is working to take care of that. So, on defense, we've got a great job of a quarterback that is a dual threat, and And on offense, we've got to find a way to execute what we do, make sure we don't get away from who we are, and go out there and play wide open and have a good time.
How does this week end up working out for your team? Obviously a lengthy travel coming up this weekend, trying to get prepared for a team you've never seen. What's it like for your coaching staff and then your players trying to get ready for the next 5 days?
Well, we want to make it for our players. It's the same if we were going to Mars Hill or Wingate or any place else. You know, we're going to leave on Thursday evening and drive part of the way to keep them from having bus lag. Can't say jet lag, so it's bus lag. So that part, we want to take it off the players as much as we can. That's where coaches come involved this time of year. And, you know, they've been in we started gathering information Sunday night and early yesterday morning, and then again early this morning, getting video broke down, getting game plans ready to go. You want the kids to be able to be open and relax. Michael, you want them to go, hey, that's what they set for us as a game plan. We'll watch video. We'll go through practice, make sure our drills, we're doing corrections. But keep as much off of them as you can so that, hey, their main focus is getting there and having a great ball game on Saturday.
We've talked about it all year. You try to get a lot of different guys involved offensively. Well, now you're in the playoffs. Maybe that shrinks down a little bit. What do you want to do as an offense? Do you want to maybe keep it consistent with your go-to players, or do you want to keep it deep?
Well, I think you got, you know, we've basically traveled this year to away trips with 62 players, you know, and to take it down to 58 is probably not stretching us too much. So the kids that have been playing in those positions are still going to be there. They'll be part of that 58. We'll have 2 or 3 alternates in case somebody got sick or something like that. But we're pretty much set. Those 58 that are on that list right now have been those 58 that have been playing on the road. So that part of it shouldn't affect us.
We've talked about turnovers, talked about, you know, their ability to get tackles for loss. What, in your opinion, is the biggest key for your offense? Does it start up front, or does it eventually lend to ball security?
I think it goes to the whole offense, and that's operating at a tempo that we want to operate at, to make sure we're multiple in our formations and motions, but to be who we are. You know, be who we are as an offense, and that's what we're teaching our kids right now. We started that yesterday with video about, hey, we got to go be Carson-Newman. That's what we got to do. If we do that well, then we're in the ball game. And us doing that well also means take care of the football. No question about it. If we can play turnover free, you know, I think we got a great shot at it. If we have a turnover, that's part of the deal, brother, and you find another way to come back from it. Our defense needs to be the same kind of mindset, and that's go make turnovers and make things happen. And I think, but the main part of that is let those kids play, let those kids enjoy where they're at and enjoy that experience, and hey, believe and trust, and let's go on with it.
We talked about it a little bit last week with the amount of seniors that you have on your roster. How critical has it been for you as a coaching staff to have such experienced players that have kind of taken the reins at times this year, and going into a week like this, take those reins, show that leadership role to kind of take control of the team? Well,
sure, and you want that. You want that every week, and you got seniors. Some are leaders. Some are leaders by action. Okay, which works out well also. But I think those kids. I think they know they can depend on each other. That goes back to the word trust from the very get-go of this season. Trust that each side is going to do the ball. Trust that the guy with you on that side is going to make sure he gets it done. And, you know, you're going to play on the road. You're going to play the first NCAA playoff game anybody on this team's ever played in, okay? And you want to make sure the game is not bigger. Don't make the game bigger than what it is. It's a road trip. They're on a mission to go win a football game on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Yes, that can advance you or not, but the main thing is, you know, don't get caught up in all the things around you. Make sure that you're caught up in your team, and make sure you're caught up in your focus about getting your job done.
How much of what they do in terms of producing turnovers is predicated on what their D-line does, and how much of it is a guy like Dimitri Morcell, who has 9 picks, making plays himself in the defensive.
Oh, I think when you talk about turnovers, it's a combination of 11 guys getting the job done. I think that's what makes turnovers. I think those guys sacking the quarterback, stripping a fumble, I think those guys getting a pick, that's because of pressure from up front. All right, that's from getting a receiver knocked off his route. So I think it's what they do as a whole, and what they do as a whole is pretty daggone good, and they're good at what they do and how they do it.
Troy Dendy is the offensive freshman of the year in the South Atlantic Conference, announced earlier this morning. What's he done to earn that recognition from the league's coaches?
Well, he's been an impact player from the time he's got in the game, and he's come a long way, maturing as a young man, and to be the freshman of the year in this conference is a great honor for him, a great honor for this program. Hopefully that's just a look at what Troy Dendy can do now and what he can do in the future. Okay, like Antonio Wimbush when he was a freshman, and you hope you got 2 or 3 guys there like a Toot Johnson and some other guys that are coming along like that, because a running back is very critical in this offense.
All right, Mike, thank you.
Good. All right, baby.